Hello, today we're going to look at a resource where you can find lots of charts and graphs that can help you practice for writing task 1 of the IELTS exam. This website or magazine is called The Economist, and about every 2 weeks they publish a new chart or graph and an article that goes with the chart. There are loads and loads, and you can just search through and find lots of examples. If you scroll to the bottom, they've got about 175 pages of material. So lots of things. The charts cover lots of different topics. This is a UK magazine, so some of the charts are about UK politics and also American politics, but they do cover a diverse range of topics. So for example, here's a line graph about the iPhone. They had a graph here about the World Cup. Here's a map and a line graph about crime in Cape Town. So lots of different things. One of the negatives of this site, or the not so helpful thing about it, is that even though the charts are really good, the article that goes with the chart often doesn't even talk about the chart. So for example, here we have a bar graph about Italy and how they spend money on their roads. And it's a really good bar graph. It has lots of comparisons. But the article that goes with it doesn't mention anything about the bar graphs. It goes into more detail about the topic itself. So this is not a place to go to if you want to look for models of what your answer or your response should be on the exam. So if it's not a good model, what is this resource good for? And it's good for two things. One, it has lots of charts that you can use just to practice. So here's, for example, a comparison map about 3 different time frames, and you can simply time yourself and pretend that you're doing the IELTS. So you can use this just to practice your own responses. The other thing it's good for is prepositions, verb tenses, and vocabulary. So even though some of the articles don't really talk about or explain the chart, they do have a lot of language that you can use in your responses. So you can see in this article, this section of an article, here they have the present perfect. They have a really good vocabulary word here, steeply. You have a by and a to. Here you have the present perfect, the past perfect with by. So lots of good examples of language. Here you have a since and a present perfect. Soared is a really good vocabulary word. Has been climbing steadily. So there's lots of really good examples of language. So just from reading the articles, you can improve your English. So I hope that you find this resource useful, and it's something that won't take you a lot of time. You can just go on the site every couple of weeks, look at the charts, practice, read the articles, and learn some new words and improve your grammar. So I hope that this helps you a bit to practice for your exam.